Hello, Bootsy Greenwood here, and I am looking so fresh, so clean. Happy to be here with you guys today. I know it's been kind of a while, I've been really busy, but it's good to be talking to you all again. I want to talk to you today about a theory and an idea that it took me a very long time to understand. And it's really because of transurfing and the pendulum's idea particularly that I'm able to explain this idea. You've heard that love and hate are not opposites. We've heard there's no such thing as good and bad, these types of things. These interesting dualistic ideas can be often very confusing. So I want to break this down using the idea of pendulums, okay? So we've all seen, one of those things on somebody's desk, right? The magnetic sort of ball thing, right? And if you don't mess with this, it just stays still. Nothing happens. But here's why love and hate are not opposites. Okay? And let's take an example, because there's a lot of polarization going on right now. There's a lot of hate and anger and people just reacting to things and not thinking at all about their reaction to things and how important that is. Because as we know, a pendulum doesn't care whether you give it, let's say, positive or negative energy, okay? It doesn't matter. That's pointless. And in fact, maybe they're both very powerful, okay? Now here's what happens. Somebody, let's take an issue, okay? Any issue at all. And this is going to be represented by our pendulum here. And we've got a group of people, stick figures with butts. We've got stick figures here. And then we've got stick figures over here. Ooh, you know what? Let's make these blue. Why not, right? Okay. All right. There's your butt. Okay. Been working on a bit about some of these interesting ideas about how confusing things can be, okay? And using specific issues for that. But let's talk about it. All right, here's an issue. These people they're for it, okay? They're pro whatever this issue is, okay? Fill in your own blank issue. So they push this pendulum this way, okay? These people, they hate it. They can't stand the idea. They're definitely against it. So they push the pendulum this way. These people are fighting. They're antagonizing each other. They're reacting to everything that happens, okay? Well, what happens then? Oh, we get mad about it. Well, it swings higher. You know what? I'm mad about the fact that you're mad about it. This is a good thing. Well, swings back this way. Even higher. And each time, it swings higher and higher and higher, okay? And then the more it swings, the bigger it gets, the more these people multiply. You're either for us or against us. Have you ever heard this? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And this is what's dividing human beings from the truth of what we have in common with each other, okay? The truth is, there does not need to be any revolution, okay? We've all got butts, every single one of us, okay? And they stink, like everybody says. But what's happening is we're paying attention to these issues in media. And these issues in media are intentionally polarizing. Listen, guys, this has been going on for a long time. What's happening now in the news, in the media, is nothing new. What's happening now is the same thing that was written about in Machiavelli's The Prince. It's the same thing that the Communist Manifesto talks about. I'm not a political person. I am apolitical. But I'm getting really disappointed in a lot of this controversy and this back and forth and this polarizing, this intentional polarizing, okay? Now listen. This is what happens when we push back and forth, okay, with energetic, with energetic opinions, ideas, and we're mad at this, we're mad at that. all we're doing is making the problem worse, okay? If you paid any attention to the last election, you are very well aware that positive energy or negative energy, it doesn't matter, whoever has the most energy, the most momentum, that's gonna be the person that's gonna get the most attention and go on to do whatever. So what we need to do is we need to detach from this crap. Get away and go away from these issues. Don't believe this. This is a lie. There is no for or against. You own yourself, okay? Or at least a great portion of it, okay? We can argue semantics, but you are in control of your own body and to a large degree your own thoughts, although a lot of these pendulums are radiating these thoughts. So, these thought waves, these thought forms are coming because you're hopping on this bandwagon here, or you're hopping on this bandwagon here, right? And these things are affecting you and they're pushing you, and you're tapped into the thought stream of the issue, of the pendulum, okay? That's what these things are, okay? And whoever's in charge, whatever, blah, 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 it doesn't matter. Because if we were to disengage, you can ignore things right out of existence, okay? As soon as we walk away and say, you know what? I'm not buying this, okay? All this energy dissipates. It's gone, okay? All of it. Indifference is the opposite of love and hate. Okay? Indifference. Okay? When we are intentionally pitted against each other, when people are purposefully trying to divide human beings from each other, when people are purposefully trying to divide aspects of a human being, heart, mind, soul, all these things, and we talk about these, but when they're being divided from each other, that is very dangerous, okay? And I want to say that the way that, I just noticed that like all these butts are backwards now. Now they don't look like butts. All right. All right. Don't buy this narrative, okay? Pink Floyd, us and them, Dark Side of the Moon, okay? This is a lie. This is not true. We all have more in common than we have different. Doesn't matter what nationality we are or any of that, that's irrelevant. Inside, we are all so very much the same. Also very much the same. And yes, there are bad people out there, and yes, there are many agendas and all of that. But if we disengage from it, guess what? That issue, it stands still. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say about it. I just felt like I should make this video today. Thank you all so much for being subscribers. If you want to support me, check out patreon.com/Bootsy Greenwood. I'm hosting the Reality Transurfing podcast, so anything that you donate to Patreon will go into the production of that podcast. Really excited about it. Working with a lot of great collaborators at Transurfing TV. Please check that out. And there's a free 20-day transurfing course that you can sign up for. I'll put a link to that down below. And then also I have some free stuff that you can grab on gumroad.com/Bootsy Greenwood. Listen, folks. Listen to love. Listen to your heart. Don't listen to the rantings of whomever, your friends, your family. Just let it fall. Let it drop, okay? Don't buy into this narrative because it's designed to divide us. So let's not do that. That's not the point, United we stand, divided we fall, and let's think about what we all have in common. And let's focus on love. Let's listen to our hearts. Listen to the rustle of the morning stars. And let's take one foot in front of the other. And let's get to whatever it is our goal is. And you'll know that by asking yourself and listening to what is happening on the inside of you. And that's it for me for today. Again, patreon.com/Bootsy Greenwood. Thanks so much for watching.